Welcome to Emitter. Today I'm going to talk about our schedule based texting capability. Have you ever run into a situation where a team member called in sick, or their car broke down, there was bad weather, or you needed to just simply reschedule appointments? Or I'm sure during COVID you would have seen that you had to pause services or close down the practice because of COVID. If yes, let me ask you, how do you communicate with your patients or customers in such a situation? Do you pick up the phone and start dialing each and every customer scheduled for that day to tell them that we need to reschedule because there's bad weather, or one of the team members has called in sick? Or do you start sending group messages? If you do either of these, today I'm going to show you how you can communicate efficiently with your customers or patients who are on your schedule, for any last minute communication, basically when the need arrives. To access our schedule based text message capability, on the left panel, you need to click on the calendar. Once you click on the calendar, you will start to see a view something like this. The calendar is nothing but it's a replica of your schedule in your CRM, which is the scheduling software or the practice management software. We bring in all of your schedule for different providers or for different, home service technicians, etc. Now, what is the advantage here is what I'm going to talk about. Let's assume that one of your providers or team members calls in sick. Let's say, for example, Bethany calls in sick today, and we need to send a text message to everybody who's scheduled with Bethany for today, which is 10th of February, right? So we need to communicate this with all of her customers. How do we do that? You can simply select Bethany, filter based on a date range, Feb 10th to Feb 10th, select Bethany here. And instead of calling everybody, just send a text message saying, hey, Bethany is unwell. We'll need to reschedule, right? Now, whatever that message is. Of course, you can add more details, etc. But that's essentially how you can communicate with everybody on the schedule for Bethany. Now, let's say there was bad weather and you needed to communicate with not just Bethany's patients or customers, you needed to do this for all of your jobs that day or all of your appointments that day. You can simply select all of your team members. Uh, and if you want to see that on the UI, on the front end, you can also select all of them from here. And then you can just send a text message very, very easily by selecting a date, right? Now, you could do this for a day, for a week, for a month, etc. You have complete flexibility. Let's take up another example, right? Let's suppose that you had two customers or two patients who had not shared information about their upcoming appointment or their job, right? And you just want to communicate with them quickly. So instead of picking up the phone, you can simply, see your entire job schedule here and double click and just select those two customers or two patients. Now, the use case could be anything, right? Maybe these two haven't shared their insurance details, or maybe their address details are not correct. We want to confirm that. You could select a few customers of your schedule and send a text message very, very easily instead of having to pick up the phone and dial 15, 20, 30 patients, right? One quick example of how we've seen our customers use it, for example, on 21st of November, which is 4 days before Thanksgiving, all of our customers use this capability to let their customers know that, hey, it's 25th, we've already scheduled you, but we'll reach out to reschedule because Thanksgiving is a holiday. So any last minute communication or schedule based communication, you don't need to do it manually anymore with the help of schedule based texting. That's essentially how our schedule based texting works in integration with your practice management software or your scheduling software for home service businesses. uh, Hope you find this video helpful, and you'll be able to utilize this capability to make your business more efficient. Thank you.